Hi Virgo, this is your love and romance general reading. Let's get started. This first card is going to represent your energy, your hopes, your fears, your expectations in love. The middle card is going to represent the obstacle that must be overcome or the challenge. And the third card is going to represent the outcome or the realization. So your energy represented here, we have the Princess of Pentacles. And obviously this is a earth sign. I love this card, it's so beautiful. I feel that many of you are kind of in your element and enjoying life and enjoying things outdoors. Because it's a page, or it's a pentacle, excuse me, a princess, so male or female. I feel that a lot of you are thinking about relationship. A lot of you are thinking about where you're going in your current relationship, where you want to go, what type of relationship you want to have. I mean, this is also a very practical card. So as you're thinking about relationships, you're still focused on all the things that you do, your goals, your ambitions, your work, your long-term ideas. That's all at the forefront. I mean, as you can see, she's holding the pinnacle, and the pinnacle kind of represents, you know, security, wealth, material comfort. So that's kind of at your forefront. However, I feel that a lot of you, if you're in a relationship, you're thinking about where is this relationship going to go. I feel that many of you are not in a frivolous, you know, you don't want just a one night stand or, you know, just like a temporary in and out situation. You ultimately, a lot of you are desiring something that's going to create stability in your life. With that, I feel like a lot of you are desiring a partner that either is as ambitious as you or that can respect your ambition level, that can allow you to pursue your goals and dreams at this time. Because a lot of you know, there's sacrifices that have to be made in relationships, and anyone that partners with you has to realize that, you know, you're going to work really hard. And there's going to have to be sacrifices, and that could be temporary, you know, just being more cautious with money, working longer hours, you know, but that's what's important to you. And so I feel like a lot of you, when you're thinking about relationship, your security and your long-term goals are literally linked with that emotion. Like when you think of romance, you're also thinking about, you know, your long-term plans and your goals and your ambitions. I feel that it's very strongly tied, and I don't feel like you're willing to give that away. You're not willing to compromise that. You're not willing to, you know, if you go out on a date with someone and they're just not, they don't have the same goals or aspirations, you know, you're not going to just say, okay, I'll just go with you because you're cute. I don't feel like that. I feel like you're guarding this, you're guarding your goals, you're guarding your aspirations. No one is going to move you from those. You're very strong in them, and you're thinking about plans and where you're going to go with your relationship. If you're in a relationship, then it's also about long-term goals. So what's our next step together as a couple? Is it getting married? Is it moving in together? Is it having a child? Is it, you know, but it's also related to financial security. So I feel that many of you are looking for someone that's similar to you, that either respects that or can be like a partner and work alongside you. But this whole card is all about kind of like, I mean, if you look at it, it's beautiful. I feel like she's abundant, she's well dressed, she's living the good life, you know, she enjoys, you know, earthly pleasures, but she's willing to work. She is willing to work, and that's what makes her tick. And she's also thinking long term, and these rays are almost like all of your thought processes that you've been thinking about as far as relationships. So a very beautiful energy. Now, as far as the obstacle or the challenge, we actually have the Magician in reverse. And so this can mean a couple of different things. I feel like for some of you, when the Magician is upright, They are very powerful. They're very focused. They kind of create whatever they want to create. When it's in the reversal, it talks about blockage. It talks about feeling blocked. And so for some of you, I just feel like you won't be able to communicate exactly what you want to, or it won't come out exactly the way you're wanting it to, maybe to your partner or to your potential loved one. That could be one way. Or maybe even within yourself, you're not exactly sure what you're desiring as far as a relationship. Like, you don't know how to articulate it yet. You're trying to understand exactly what you want and what that person is going to look like, or what that situation, but you're still trying to articulate that. And this could also represent for some others, if you're in a relationship, not for all, but the Magician reverse is actually someone that's kind of like a trickster, or someone that is a con man or con woman that, you know, is very charismatic, looks amazing on the outside, you know, talks an amazing game, but when it comes down to it, they're not authentic. They're not trustworthy. They're really only out for their own gain and for their own material or financial or whatever it is. It's pretty much to serve them. And they know how to charm. They know how to deceive. So for some of you, maybe that's kind of an energy as far as relationships that you've either encountered or are currently going through, but it could also apply to your own energy. The other thing, when the Magician is reversed, it can talk about lacking self-esteem, lacking belief that you deserve love, lacking, you know, the deep down subconsciously lacking the belief that you are worthy of love, which you absolutely are. But when this shows up as the challenge or the obstacle, it could be because when it's upright, it's all about manifest self-belief in oneself, and, you know, just knowing one's own power, knowing one's own self-worth. And so when it's in the reverse position, it can be about not believing in oneself, not believing. I do feel like a lot of you you know what you want, and some of you probably just haven't found what you're looking for exactly yet, because you are a very loving, loyal, stable partner, and you don't like drama, and you just want someone that, you know, is ambitious, is, you know, you're more serious minded. You want someone that's going to value those same things, that's going, you know, I feel ambition, I feel loyalty, someone that's real and authentic, that like you see them up front, that's who they are, that's what you get, is what you see. So some of you, like, you want that, but you might be dealing with this kind of person that's not authentic, and that, you know, says one thing but is really something else. So it's kind of conflicting for some of you what you truly desire. And I feel like you might be thinking about this. For some, like I said, it's general reading. And I feel though that most of you are going to be true to yourself. Like you know who you are. Now granted, since this is a princess or a page, it is a young energy. So some of you are kind of just newly starting out in a relationship, or newly in this relationship with a person. It's a new experience, because the page or the princess is young, so it's the beginning stages. And, you know, I feel that many of you are really just trying to be true to yourself in this relationship and keep your goals and your ambitions and your long-term vision. And you also are probably asking questions you're thinking about with this person, like, where is this going? Is this going to lead to anything? You know, like, I want to, you know, you're thinking long term, and hopefully the person you've attracted is thinking the same, because I feel like that's really what you desire. That's really what you need. But as far as the challenge goes, either there's a lack of self-belief, or that you're worthy, or that you're deserving, or that someone or something is not as it seems, and that it could be like a wolf in sheep's clothing, or a con artist. And the only other thing that this could represent is if you're feeling blocked by a situation, and you feel like you can't get what you want, This can represent kind of using underhanded tactics to get something in love, or to be sneaky, or to be deceptive. So it can represent, you know, being a con artist yourself in love. So hopefully that's not the case, but it could be a challenge for some people just based on wanting to get something so bad that they're willing to do whatever it takes to get it. So the challenge is basically just believing in yourself, believing that you are deserving of love, communicating your needs, staying true to yourself, staying true to your values, because you know who you are. And if it is a new relationship, know that there might be some communication issues in the beginning, because there's a block here in the center. There's a block of something for something. Like I said, since this is general, it's going to be different for everybody. But as far as manifesting whatever you want in this relationship, there might be some either communication or belief, or someone's not appearing as they seem. There are some blockages there. As far as the realization and the outcome, we have a beautiful card, is the Ten of Pentacles, and this is really about completion. And it's another earth. It's kind of like the fullness of earth. To me, what this just tells me that whether you're in a relationship with someone, I mean, because this applies to so many different people, but whether you're in a relationship with someone that is going to be your soulmate or not, you are not going to be affected. You are going to attain your goals. You are going to build your legacy. You're going to build your family. You're going to build your kingdom, you know, or, you know, your empire. That at the end of the day, this is where you're headed. And, you know, if you've met someone that is not what they appear to be, that's not going to stop you from receiving and continuing on. You know how hard you're willing to work, and you know that the path to get to your goals takes work. And I feel like you have a very mature, serious mindset, and you see the big picture. You see the big picture, and you're not going to be moved or shaken very easily. In fact, at all. So family, generations, children, security, inheritance, investments. I mean, and what's crazy is that's how you started out. So whether you're dating or you're in a relationship or you're looking, this is your energy, and that person is going to have to understand it. They're going to have to complement it. They're going to have to, you know, help promote it or be like that themselves. And I feel like the obstacle for you either communicating that to someone, or someone's not going to be what you thought they were. Or it could just be not having belief that you deserve the love that you seek. So those are the challenges to work through. However, the outcome is good. The realization is good. I don't feel like you guys are going to be shaken from your true intentions and your true goals and your true desires. And that this is the path that you are on, this Ten of Pentacles. And it's a beautiful place to be. It's about living comfortably, having security, like I said, providing for your family, for yourself, having a sense of home, you know, just having all the best things that life has to offer, and also working hard, not just expecting it to be handed to you. And it's about kind of completion, just feeling, you know, rewarded for all the hard work and effort that you put into. So overall, I feel that you're doing really well. And I really hope this reading has helped you. If it has, I so would appreciate you would like and subscribe to this channel. That's going to ensure you to get all the messages, tips, and tools on how to manifest and be your highest and best self. Thank you so much for watching. You are so appreciated. Have a beautiful rest of your day.